Hi, this is Azad Ahmed, and I'm a candidate of DBA at Golden Gate University. So this presentation is my project submission for DBA 881. I will be going through my presentation and explaining the key points in my report. The topic is Change Management Research Framework for launching a new line of fruit juices at a dairy processing company using Kotter's change model. So there is a large demand for juices in the international market because consumers are becoming health conscious and they want more nutritious and refreshing alternatives to the regular sugary drinks. So we're looking at a hypothetical dairy company which already is processing milk. They're getting liquid milk and processing it and packaging it. So they're exploring the opportunity to expand their product portfolio and by introducing fruit juices. So this is a change management dilemma for the company because there are many challenges in it. So we will research the various key components of launching a successful fruit juice brand within the dairy company. And we will look at the management strategies, leadership, operational challenges, change management, and implement the new product line. So the hypothetical company, Daisia Dairy, has a long-standing reputation for high-quality dairy products. So in the market, they have a good market presence. However, there's an opportunity for this new line of fruit juices. But there will be significant changes to the operations, and the chief executive understands that there will be changes because there will be requirement for new equipment. The production process needs to be adjusted. There may be new training opportunities, new employee management and restructuring opportunity and challenges. So there will be a risk of resistance to change also, which is evidenced in the literature review. This change will be unplanned change. It will be observed through competitor analysis by observing other companies, what they are doing. The company has decided that this is an important step for it to take. It is reactive because they are reacting to the environmental economic changes as well as competitor changes. So the change will is resulting because of various reasons. The company wants to diversify rather than just staying within dairy, it wants to expand. There is a market demand for health conscious products by the consumers. There is a positive health perception of juices in the market. The company currently has a effective distribution channel and they can leverage that. There are good positive profit margins with fruit juices. They can be sold at a premium and there can be higher profit margins. There are restaurants and also retail sales also are possible, and fruit juices would use some of the machinery also, which the company already has. So they don't need to install a brand new factory. They can expand the current factory accordingly. So this is the hypothesis. The null hypothesis is that there's no significant relationship between the implementation of effective change management strategies and the successful launch of a new line of fruit juices. So it's saying that there's no really framework. It doesn't matter how you make the changes in the launch of the new product. It will still be successful or it may fail, doesn't matter. And the alternate hypothesis is that effective change management is positively associated with the successful launch of the new line of fruit juices. So we will evaluate both of these hypotheses. In the methodology, we use both qualitative and quantitative. In qualitative, we look at the numbers, in the qualitative, we look at the surveys. We interview the employees at the various levels and assess their attitudes, perception, and concerns. So during surveys, we can use thematic also analysis to determine the emotions and thoughts and ideas from the surveys. We can evaluate the current infrastructure, resources, and capabilities and determine what are the gaps, what new equipment or what new restructuring would be required. Quantitative analysis is using data. We will collect data from the market to consider what are the consumer preferences, what are the trends, and what are competitors doing, and what are the profit margins, and what are the sales expectations for the product. And we'll benchmark against the industry best practices and case studies of similar projects which have been launched in similar context. During literature review, we looked at various different aspects. One was ADKAR. ADKAR is a change management framework which was proposed by Prosky, and it indicates that there should first be awareness. Individuals, they realize why we need to make the change. Desire, there's personal motivation. Everybody desires to actually implement the change. Then there's knowledge aspect. So then they start to acquire the skills and information through training and other aspects of obtaining the information. And then ability is providing the resources so people can make the change effectively. The resources are provided by top management, and then the change is implemented. And then there's reinforcement. Change is sustained through ongoing support. So this is the ADKAR framework. Another framework is Kotter's steps. His indicates, so this is the one we will be using in our report. You create a sense of urgency by inspiring passion, and then you build a guiding coalition. There will be a team of people who are committed. Task forces created, which will be the change management team. You create a strategic vision. You understand where you are now and where you will be in the future, and obtain buy-ins from the stakeholders for the initiatives linked to the vision. Enlist a volunteer team as people who would like to work on this, and get them to rally around the common cause, and make sure everyone is contributing. All the different departments in the company should be also managing their support. Enable action to remove barriers. There will be resistance, there will be obstacles and problems. The top management and the team should remove all those obstacles and first identify them and then remove the barriers. Generate short-term wins, undertake small pilot plant trials, or undertake small activities which have a positive impact, giving short-term wins, and recognize those who are contributing towards the positive success. And then sustain acceleration, press forward, keep the momentum in the change until the vision becomes a reality. So we are going to use this Kotter's framework for the implementation of the change management. So this polarity map was made to understand that there are positive aspects of the product. There's fresh and natural ingredients, great tasting, competitive pricing. It gives a positive image for the company that is innovative. But there's also negative aspects of the product. There's high sugar content. There's limited availability in the stores, lack of expertise. The company does not have expertise in fruit juices. And then there's competitor forces also. Then on the positive side, there's exciting new product, but employees, they need to be supportive. So being positive aspect of employees is that they're excited about the new product, and they see a potential for career growth, and they understand that if there's more sales, we can get a bonus, we can get increase in salary, and more training opportunities, more leadership opportunities are there for the teams, for the employees currently. But the negative aspect is they also feel there's going to be an increased workload. They feel that there's going to be more tighter production deadlines. There's going to be more team conflict could be there. Some people may not like the change and there will be conflict. And so there may be less motivation to initiate the change. So in this way, the polarity map indicates that these challenges must be addressed in order for this project to be successful. So the price was determined that overall, this research shows that the price for juices is about $3 to $4 per liter. And so it varies based on the different flavors, with pineapple juice being more expensive, and then grapefruit, apple juice being the cheapest. So they determine what is the price point for the various products which are being launched. The volume of juices in fruit juices sales in Canada has been declining actually a little bit. It has not been increasing, but over time, they are expected to remain stable. So the sales volume was determined from this data. And then the operational steps were reviewed. Currently, the company has a water treatment plant, and it was determined the water treatment plant is suitable. We can still use the same one. They have drink preparation, already tanks are available. They have the lines, they have the pumps available. However, they did not have the concentrate storage and preparation. So if they need to import fruit puree, mango, orange juice, pineapple, then they need a warehouse for storage of the concentrate and preparation also. They needed new tanks because the current tanks are all being used for dairy, and they did not want to mix up the lines for the dairy and the fruit juice. So they wanted to keep separate lines for the fruit juices. So new tanks were required for the batch blending. And then the CIP's already system was suitable that could be used for cleaning. CIP is used for running the caustic and acid within the lines without dismantling the lines to clean it inside the lines inside the pipes. And so that system was already okay. And they already had automation. So automation was also suitable. Already they had a central system where all the whole production was managed. So the pasteurization, they had enough pasteurization for which is heating up the fruit juice or the dairy product, but they had enough for milk, but not for the fruit juices. So they had to install a new pasteurization plant. And from the pasteurization plant, there's an aseptic tank, which has total no addition of air once the fruit juice is pasteurized. Then filling machines, they already had Tetra Pak filling machines, but they needed one more filling machine for the purpose of the fruit juice filling. It was a good win-win situation because they already had some equipment, but they just needed some new one. So the change management in that context was very suitable for the company. So in this report, we have undertaken the understanding of the various challenges involved in this change, and it has helped us to understand that the change management is only possible if we evaluate all the different aspects in our company, which includes the different aspects, including leadership and also resources, current resources, employees, as well as the other context of the overall activities. So if we don't do that, then there will be a major issue because we are not able to fulfill the objective, and then there will be resistance, and then there will be problems with our overall approach. So Kotter's 8-point steps are helpful because we are looking at the stakeholder, we're looking at a communication plan, training, and we have a vision also, strategic vision. We have cross-functional collaboration. We maintain the quality and supply chain, as well as production capacity is taken a look at, and the marketing. So with this framework, it is very useful to manage the change. And many changes in such new product development are not successful because they do not consider all these factors and manage them professionally. Thank you for your attention, and I hope you have an excellent day. Thank you for now.